What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Lifestyle Sports. It's AI from the 210. We had a great playoff game last night that we definitely got to get into. But for the first topic of the episode, the NBA Draft Lottery was just released last night. It took place. We now know the order of the way the teams will pick in this upcoming NBA Draft. With the top 5 picks, we're going to go ahead and go through the top 5 picks. So, at number 5, we have the Orlando Magic picking. At number 4, we have the Toronto Raptors. At number 3, we have the Cleveland Cavaliers. At number 2, we have the Houston Rockets. And the team with the number 1 pick will be the Detroit Pistons. Whoever goes to Detroit, I just want to make sure they get their pair of Cartier glasses. Get them sticks, get the buffs. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have you some sticks in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Keep it Detroit. But the top 5 prospects that could be headed to these teams, I'm gonna go ahead and go through those prospects. At number 1, we have Cade Cunningham. He went to Oklahoma State this year. He was a pretty great player for being a freshman. He averaged 20 points per game. He's a 6'8" guard, maybe small forward guard-like, but he has a lot of skills. He has a great overall skill set. I've seen him make some big shots. I'm a UT fan. I'm a Longhorn fan. Go Horns. So in the Big 12, I definitely seen Cade play. And when the games get close, down the line, I seen him make some big threes, and I seen him not be scared of the big moment. So I definitely think Cade could step in somewhere and play well. It currently looked like he pretty much may be going to Detroit. So like I said, Cade, you need to stop by one of them stores, get you some buffs, get you some sticks, get a custom, and go ahead and put on. At number 2, we got Evan Mobley. He went to USC this season. He averaged 16 points per game this season. He's 7 foot, forward center. He was a freshman. There's been a lot of comparisons to players such as like Chris Bosh, I would say. I could see the Chris Bosh comparison, like size-wise and skill-wise. Chris Bosh will step out, but he can definitely get in the post as well. So I see Mobley as that type of player. He can score in many ways, and he's also a great defender. He averaged 3 blocks per game this season. So, and Mobley also took USC to the Elite 8. So Mobley did work this season. I could definitely see him being the number 2 prospect. We'll see where he goes. At number 3, we have Jalen Suggs. Jalen Suggs went to Gonzaga this season, averaged 14 points per game, 4.5 assists per game. He's a point guard. He was a freshman. So we see a lot of freshmen been making their impact. I like how Jalen Suggs plays. He plays well in the flow of the game. He never seems in a hurry or never seems anxious to make a wrong play. He knows that the game can come to him. If you just pay attention, the spot will open up for you. So he plays in that type of flow. I like players like that. And he made a big shot against UCLA to put him away. That was a great shot. And he's also a great passer. So I could see, in my opinion, I feel like Suggs could be like a Jason Kidd, but the modern version of this NBA Jason Kidd, where everything comes at his pace, but he's still making his impact, and he can score if he needs to. And number 4, we have Jaylen Green. Shout out Jaylen Green. He played in the G League this season. He's 19 years old. He averaged 18 points per game as a 19-year-old against grown men. So we can see why he's definitely in the top 5 prospects. He skipped college for the G League. He's a guard. He's a very athletic player, a great driver to the basket. I've seen many highlights where he didn't caught a body under the rim, so many athletic dunks. I feel like Jaylen Green, could definitely turn into one of these star players. You know what I'm saying? We definitely got to continue to have those sports in our highlights. And I feel like he could do more than that as well. And I know he'll develop as time goes on. I feel like he could do a little of everything. I got love for Jaylen Green. We'll see what happens. And at number 5, we have Jonathan Kamenga. He also played in the G League this season from Congo. He averaged 16 points per game and 7.2 rebounds per game. He's 18 years old. So doing those numbers as an 18-year-old against grown men, you got to give it up to him. Very strong player. Very versatile skill set. I feel like he could do a little bit of everything. Great athleticism. I've seen some comparisons to like a Pascal Siakam. But Siakam, he fills up the stat sheet. Siakam has variety of skills. You can place him different places. But I think Kamenga could be a little bit better. I feel like he's well-rounded already, and he's already doing this in the G League. I feel like as time goes on, he'll probably have a little more offensive game. I know Siakam doesn't have the moves, kind of limited offensively, but I think Kamenga could be a little more advanced in that area. But I definitely see why he's a top 5 prospect. And these are the top 5 prospects, and we see the top 5 teams that will be picking in the lottery. We'll see if it goes in this order, or we'll see how these players go, who will get selected to where. I can't wait for the NBA draft. I've always been a fan. I can't wait to see who the future NBA stars will be from this draft class.